Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Reading Store Championships. With me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hello. And today then, on the left we have Joe Zimmer playing Bara Wolf and Ollie McDonald playing Martell Alliance on the right. So Joe is one of our Patreons.
Who?
You know Joe, the one on the left.
Oh, okay.
You see him here, the Baratheon t-shirt?
Sure.
Yeah, you know Joe.
Brandon.
Brandon?
Brandon Zimmer. That's him, right?
No! Stop being mean to Joe.
Sorry.
He won't appreciate it.
My phone autocorrects Joe to Joel, which he also doesn't appreciate.
You're going to get Gabby telling us off for, making her have to console Joe. Joe.
That's a good start.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Brandon.
So,
Joe.
What we got on the board, Rebecca?
We have got Maester Crescent, Shireen, the Iron Throne, and a blue location. What's that?
Spears of the Merlin King, possibly?
Oh, that's Spears. Okay, I thought it might be Spears.
I kind of meant what's playing. Is that Bara Rose?
I have already said this.
Yeah, but I wasn't listening.
Why weren't you listening?
You can't expect me to listen.
I can expect you to listen. And then on the right-hand side, we have got, is it Taina? Is that how you say it?
Taina.
And
So we've got Wheels Within Wheels played and Ahead of the Tide. So we have a complex interaction here because Ahead of the Tide interrupts the calculation of initiative. Mm-hmm. And a nested window opens up here because Taina can react to Ahead of the Tide playing before initiative is actually confirmed.
Oh, okay.
So Ollie can now discard a card to draw a card because of Taina's reaction from playing Ahead of the Tide. So he has now discarded Orphan of the Green Blood to draw a card.
Okay.
And now we proceed on to the calculation of initiative, which if Ollie wins, he can draw a card because of Ahead of the Tide.
Okay. And then you'd get Wheels Within Wheels.
And now you resolve your plot.
Wow, that's a bit of a funky one. Does it really matter, before he decides initiative, or is it just that it's a weird and...
Well, that's just the way it is, because Ahead of the Tide interrupt the initiative calculation, and when revealed plot effects like Wheels Within Wheels, you need to make sure you do it in the correct order.
Yeah, I guess so, because it would affect which cards he gets to draw and look at.
That's it.
Okay.
So that was interesting. So what the hell is Ollie doing? Why is he playing Taina Merriweather? Why is he playing Ahead of the Tide?
It seems like a bad setup. I know he mulliganed before this. So I'm assuming he obviously had a bit of difficulty with both, but that might be because he's got so many events in his deck.
He has a lot of events, which means he's playing a combo deck.
He is playing a combo deck, which is why I wanted to get him on the
We have
Loot,
video. Dornishman's Wife, Secret Schemes, Viper Eyes, Vengeance for Elia, and the Iron Bank will have its due.
And which one there is he taking?
It looks like he's taking the Secret Schemes.
He can't decide? Yeah, and then he's getting rid of that one? Yeah,
I mean, the Secret Schemes literally does nothing this round.
Are you surprised that he took that one?
Possibly.
Okay.
I am possibly surprised. Joe looks a bit confused.
Yeah, I think you would be at this point, right?
You're looking around a bit thinking, what has happened?
But at least you remembered his name.
Joe.
Yeah.
Does
that mean you know who he is now?
A little bit. He used to be famous, didn't he, when the Southern Bannermen did podcast? But
is that podcast that has just gone?
Yeah, Ben Davey killed it.
But it's okay because Whammer is replacing it with his, was it Listeners' Questions?
Whammer's got a thing, yeah, Listeners' Questions.
But I fully agree with, I think it was Matt said that it should be called Whammer Time.
Whammer Time.
I think that's the best thing ever.
That is good.
Should totally call it Whammer Time.
Whammer Time.
Whammer is also one of our patrons.
I like how yesterday you played the 2.5 minute Whammer Time and then about 2 minutes afterwards I said, oh look, I've just looked on Facebook and Whammer's got a new podcasty thing. And you're like, yes, I've just played it. I was like, oh, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, sitting right next to you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well done. You did good.
What was it about?
It was Whammer answering a question that had been asked of him.
Fascinating. Check
but
it out.
I don't want to give away too much information. It's a very exciting podcast.
2.5 minutes long.
2.5 minutes long.
What is Joe playing? He's playing Ready Eddie.
I didn't even realise he had a nickname.
Ready Eddie. He's always ready. Every time you do a challenge against him, he readies. He stands up.
I'm glad he's getting played. I've not seen him played for ages. I think we should build a deck based on him.
I think Joe already has.
I think we should build a deck based on him.
Actually, I think it's George Anker's creation.
Oh, is this a jank one as well?
It's not jank. I mean, Old Mother Jankers does make a lot of jank, but this is actually, I think, non-jank. George does do good decks too, you know.
I know. I'm a bit concerned about George. We've got the Brighton Charity Joust next week, and there's basically two sort of ways you can go in the tournament. There's just normal tournament rules, or you can go for like achievement stuff, where you just got to achieve random shit.
Jankers is definitely going for achievements.
And Jankers is definitely going for achievements. I feel like he is a rival to be reckoned with. He will probably win, which is annoying.
Well, no, I think George had an obsession with infinite challenges. Like, he liked to do infinite challenges.
Well, to be fair, there's one where it's like do 5 challenges in a round is one of the achievements. So
I bet George will get that.
I'm sure he will. So yeah, it's my biggest rival. I should also point out that at this stage in the tournament, we were taking requests for people that wanted to be on camera, and Joe specifically requested to be on camera because he wanted to show off the fact that he was using the mat that he is using. So last year, Alex O'Feeworth did a invitational tournament in Ireland, and the main prize was a playmat where Alex's face was basically superimposed onto Melisandre. So there's a very disturbing image underneath Maester Crescent there of a bearded man with very big boobs.
Not only is there a bearded man with boobs, it's Alex O'Feeworth's face with boobs, which is it's kind of terrifying. It's
a little bit terrifying.
I think it haunted me for days.
Just days?
Maybe even minutes.
I mean, I also have one of those mats. So maybe I should whip it out.
Please don't.
But you'd love it.
You could take it to the Brighton Charity Joust and win the thing because only Joe has one and he's not playing.
Exactly.
There you go. Point sorted. Achievement 1.
Achievement unlocked. I had already planned to do this.
Oh.
But
I've told everybody your plan.
You have. You arsehole.
Tane is reacting to scene in flame to throw hand judgment in the bin to draw a card. So Ollie is definitely playing for an Annal's turn. So we should probably point out that this is before the restricted list. This was the weekend before the restricted list was put into effect.
So everyone was like, yay, let's do the restricted stuff now while we can. And that's basically what everyone's been doing.
Which is why you're not getting any commentary on your next video.
Yes. You'll get the next video.
Because it's a combo deck.
So, it is a combo deck.
And I'm refusing to commentate it, so you can, entertain yourselves on that one.
So, I like they've really put this in, just to make sure everyone's aware. Oh,
well,
poor Matt. Poor Heather.
Well, Ollie's combo deck, however, is not necessarily a competitive one, but banterous when it goes off.
What's it meant to do?
I'm not sure I should say yet. Or maybe I should. I think I will just say. Basically, you get yourself into a position where you can Marshal Tanda Stokeworth to give your opponent gold. And then bring her back to hand with Orphan of the Greenblood. And then you Marshal Tanda Stokeworth. And then, basically, you just give your opponent so much gold, like 20, 30 gold, and then you play loot. You win an unopposed challenge, you play loot, and then you mill their entire deck.
What, in one go?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I really hope that happens.
So yeah, because you loot however many gold they've got in their gold pool, so you pillage that many cards. So yeah, it's So
it doesn't matter that he doesn't have any characters on the board, basically.
He's probably going to need some at some point to get that unopposed challenge through.
Oh yeah, that's the point. What locations is that at the bottom? Is that Water Gardens?
It does appear to be the Water Garden.
Okay. Oh, and what's happened there? Shireen died.
Shireen died, yeah.
Oh, is it?
It was vengeance for Elia.
Yeah, vengeance. Did she not kneel someone when she dies?
She did. Taina got knelt. But,
Am I slightly behind? I'm behind,
yeah,
aren't
you
I?
are behind.
Okay. I was too busy talking.
I mean, building order
guys.
has now been opened by Joe.
Oh yeah, and then Favours from the Crown by Ollie there.
Is that what it is?
That's the Stowe one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Has he got many bestow cards? Ricasso possibly, Martell.
Ricasso, yeah. We can see Orphan of the Green Blood in the discard pile. That's also a bestow card.
Yeah. And he took Secret Schemes last turn, so Ricasso seems like a good shout.
Yes. I was thinking, Secret Schemes, that's not bestow, that's an event.
Sorry, my logic was there. Oh, Joe very kindly covering up Alex's face there for us.
Jesus Christ. But left Alex's cleavage untouched.
Yeah. Well, apparently untouched. I mean, we
Joe's
don't know.
not a pervert.
We don't know how many times Joe has touched Alex's cleavage there.
These are hideous rumours you may or may not be spreading about Joe Zimmer.
Aww. But at least now you know who he is.
I do know who
Joe's
he is.
the guy that touches Alex's cleavage.
He's going to thank you for this. He's definitely going to thank you for this.
I don't think he is.
Welcome to the UK Meta.
Oh shit, he's going to be like ruling on the achievements next week. Maybe I should be nice about him.
He's definitely not giving you anything.
Joe, you're great. Woo!
And by the way, George Anchor said you touched Alex's cleavage.
Yes. George said awful things about Joe's touching of Alex's cleavage. Yes.
Anyway, let's move on. This is a family-friendly channel.
Is it?
As long as your family is over 18.
I'm not entirely convinced this is a family-friendly channel.
No, me neither.
I go off on a tangent too often.
We do swear a bit. Do you think we should stop swearing?
Well, I've attempted it in the past, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, we probably don't need children to watch our videos.
Nah, it's fine. It's all good.
In fact, like, what is our target demographic here?
Game of Thrones players.
I just thought we were just making videos and talking about it because we love the sound of our own voices. But apparently it's not that. Apparently we're bringing content to people.
Yeah, I think generally the viewers are people that actually like the game.
I didn't even want to commentate in the first place. You dragged me into it.
You made us. You were like, let's make a YouTube channel. We should buy a camera. And then left me to do all the work.
Actually, what I said was, we should do some videos. I bought a camera.
You didn't buy the camera.
I certainly did. I definitely did. Because I had already bought it before I told you about it. And I was giggling to myself.
Oh, because I bought the microphone.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
the first microphone.
Yeah.
That was really annoying and broke.
This microphone's great.
Yeah. This microphone is courtesy of our Patreons. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Well,
they're all right, really.
I guess they
Even
pay
Joe.
for their own videos. It's a little bit sad that there aren't that many videos out anymore.
Yeah, we've lost a few people, haven't we?
I mean, when I look for videos, there's only really Rob St. John. And the people from Jersey, they've been putting up some videos lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're really good quality.
Good.
I like them.
I'm very jealous of Rob St. John's intro graphics and stuff like that.
It's great.
I know. I wish I was a graphic designer.
Yeah. Maybe we should recruit a graphic designer to design stuff.
More exciting intros.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That involved talking to people. And I'd rather just talk to the microphone.
Yeah.
Because then it can't answer back.
Yeah.
Ollie just won a challenge. He won an intrigue challenge.
Oh shit, he's done something.
He got rid of a rose red. Don't be mean about poor Oliver.
I'm not being mean. Like, he's not really done challenges up to now. Oh.
It's only round 2.
He initiated a power challenge and Joe's like, okay, I'll stand Eddie.
Everybody forgets about Ready Eddie.
Or Eddie, whatever they call him. Not
Ready Eddie.
Ready Neddy.
Yeah, you do like to call him Neddy.
I don't know why I get because I call him Ned and then it just sort of turns into Neddy.
Like Neddy Bear.
Sansa stands.
Joe certainly remembering his triggers. This is good.
He was very good actually. You can't really hear him throughout the talking. But when I was editing it, he was very, very specific to ask, do you have any actions? Do you have any reactions? So he was very good at making sure he didn't miss any of his stuff.
Yeah, Joe's a player that he plays a lot and he's very precise about his triggers. He doesn't forget many that I know of or that I see him forgetting. So, And he's very focused.
We really need to do something about the glare in these videos.
Yeah.
Is there a way to stop glare?
Yeah, turn the lights off. That'll fix your glare issues.
I'm not entirely sure that's an option when we're recording the videos. I just got this image of us like turning up with like a little like mini blow up marquee thing that we put the people in with lights, and I feel like that's too much effort.
I know, it kind of sounds like, you know, when there's been a murder and they make this little tent around the victim, and then they like...
Yeah, one of them! Whoever emerges is victorious. The loser remains inside.
Wow.
Just a pile in the corner. It sounds a bit grim, doesn't it?
Or you could just make sure that the camera isn't facing card where the light is directly above it.
Yes, but remember, when I set up the camera, A, I can't actually see what I'm doing, and B, there are no cards on the...
There's light directly above, then it's gonna do the thing. Light shine on it.
Wow, there are lots of lights. Oh no!
Wow.
That's quite funny. I don't think Ollie's going to get this trick off. He's got like, what, 4 minutes?
Ollie must be so sad. On the plus side, Joe's like, yeah, there's loads of cards in my used plot pile. This means so much to me.
It's definitely going to make a big impact on Joe's game.
Ah. Hey, that's funny. He can kneel Ricasso.
Yeah.
Burning on the Sand, Vengeance for Elia, the Dornishman's Wife. Is that an unbridled generosity in there?
And Tanda's there as well.
Tower of the Sun, I'm sure he would have liked to have set that up. Gonna get rid of the Dornishman's Wife. Amazing.
I'm surprised about that option.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like with the lack of characters on Ollie's board. But then again, he's gonna
Queen's
win
Men
now, isn't he?
specified non-character.
It does it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think. I was watching a Rob St. John video yesterday. A Bara Rose against Greyjoy, and I think the chap, I think it was Alex Hines actually, played Queen's Men, discarded We Do Not Sow, and didn't kneel anything, and that cost is sometimes forgotten to be paid. But Joe's remembered it. He's knelt out Ricasso there.
Yeah, they're quite good actually, I guess, Queen's Men, especially if you're running Ward.
They're really good against Targ.
So what is this location that Ollie's just marshalled?
The Tower of the Sun.
Yeah, what is it doing?
So you play in combo decks. That's what it does.
I feel like maybe you don't know what it does.
Yeah, you get a gold after an event is played, I think, and you can trigger it once per phase.
Okay. Well then, yeah, he definitely wanted that earlier. I feel a bit sorry for Ollie. I feel like he didn't have a good setup at all. No,
he probably wanted Tower of the Sun on setup or some of those locations.
Yeah, or economy or something.
Yeah. He's probably really sad. He's not going to watch this back, is he?
What vengeance there?
Joe's waiting for it.
So, Ollie lost a challenge. Did he collect a gold for long plan?
Is that a long plan?
Yeah, I think so.
Aww.
I don't think he remembered to collect a gold.
Aww, so sad.
Intrigue.
I mean, he didn't trigger Tower of the Sun either.
Unopposed, Burning on the Sand.
Trigger Tower of the Sun. Trigger the long plan. That's 5 gold, he's down.
And then power.
Dragon Tail.
So if this power's unopposed, that's just unopposed claim and renown, right?
Oh no. Ollie's still drawing cards, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, yes, I'm having fun. I'm playing with my cards. I'm drawing my deck.
That's it.
Aww.
Oh, it was short and sweet.
Aww.
Okay, well, didn't see Ollie's deck going off, but I guess Joe's happy with his game.
Comprehensive victory. Yeah. Well done, Joel.
Well done, Joe. Anyway, so next round will be a combo deck. So if you'd like to have a look and see how that works, feel free.
Specifically,
to have a
the
look.
ladies combo deck from Canadian National.
Yeah. Otherwise, thanks to all our patrons. If you'd like to be a patron, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers.
Yay.
Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
We won't see you next time, but we'll see you the time after.
Kind of.
Goodbye.
Bye.